Good evening, everyone. Welcome to batch 139, MMM Africa Guided School. Today we're going to be doing task of day 5. If you have any questions, you may ask while I'm hosting live chat. Right. You can just ask whatever questions that you might be having here on 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 our live chat or on Skype. Okay, so guys, tonight we're going to be doing task of number 5. Task of day 5. Task of day 5. Okay, task of day 5, which is offline presentation proposal and a Facebook community page. All right, okay. On your spreadsheet, you can, as we all know, we go through our spreadsheet every day in order for us to see what we will be doing for the day. All right, so for today's task of day 5, on our spreadsheet, there is an introductory video. There is a submission form for you to submit your charity, conference, or presentation proposal documents that you will be sending to us. Right. So I'm just going to start with an offline events proposal. Okay. So guys, an offline events proposal, it's something that you it's a document that you will be requesting for funding from authorities and leaders of MMM, that you want to do a presentation. Let's say, for instance, you want to educate people more about what Triple M is all about. If you want to educate people about how to use Bitcoins when working with Triple M, or if there are people that you know, like maybe let's say you live in the rural areas and you have people in the rural areas who don't know how to use the system properly. And then you want to host this presentation because you want to educate people more and you need funding from MMM. This is the document that we usually do and that we use for you to request funding from the authorities of Triple M. Right. I have an example of um, what an offline events proposal should look like and how to go about it. All right. And I will have another one from someone else, from the people that we used to have in our previous batches in the guided school, one of our students who were working with us in the guided school. All right. I'm just looking for the offline events proposal. Right. Okay, in this offline events proposal, when you have it in your hands, you're able to say what your meeting is going to be all about, what your presentation is going to be all about. Let's say, for instance, you want to create a charity event or you want to raise awareness about what MMM really is. You've heard a lot of discouraged, you know, we've had a lot of attacks from the media and everything, but then you know yourself what MMM is all about, what MMM has done in the community, and you want to share it to other people who do not know what MMM is all about. All right, you want to educate people maybe about how to provide help with bitcoins. And people don't know how to use bitcoins. Maybe came across a lot of people currently who do not know what bitcoins are. They don't know nothing about them. And you know about bitcoins and you want to educate people that you know what, it's much more better if you provide help, or if you want to get help with bitcoins, you know. So you create an offline proposal and then send it to our authorities so that they may view it and they may process your funding, and for you to start with everything that you have requested, and and educate people about the if you want to educate people about, let's say, for instance, uh, currently in South Africa we are facing a lot of accusations from the government and everything, and you want to tell people that, you know what, MMM is still alive, but then you need them to sit down and listen to what you have to say, and for that you might be needing funding. So this is what it's going to be all about. All right. Okay, I have with me here 3 documents. Okay, let me just share my screen so that you may see this offline events proposal that I have on my Google Drive. Okay, now my screen is showing. As you can see, let me start with this one. Okay, this is my one that I did when I was still in graduate school, but I kept on editing it every day, conducting or hosting a meeting or presenting, when I'm on task of day 5. Right. Okay, this is an offline events proposal that is going to be hosted in Johannesburg. In Johannesburg, you need to see how many, the population in Johannesburg. We have 4.3 million people who are currently residing in Johannesburg, right? The venue, where is your presentation going to be? The presentation is going to be City Hall, Gauteng, South Africa. The photos of the venue. These are the photos of the venue that are of my venue. This is what City Hall looks like. Maybe some of you know the City Hall, maybe some of you don't know what City Hall is. But City Hall, it's a beautiful place for you to host like a presentation and everything. Educate people more about how everything works. Okay, this is a map. Is, as you can see, Johannesburg City Hall. I've shared my link here. You can just go to Google Maps and type in wherever your presentation is going to be. As you can see here, similar to this is going to show. Then you can copy the link here, up here. You can copy this link here, or rather where it says share, you can just click on the option that says share and copy this link that has been given. Copy. Do not shorten your link. You don't want shorten URL in the Go to School. So you're just gonna fill in here the photos of the venue, photos of the hall and everything. Speaker, who is going to be the speaker? It's you. I'm going to be the speaker. And the expected attendees, according to have invited people. Let's say, for instance, you have invited people from WhatsApp, from Facebook, from Instagram, from social media, or you send emails to people for them to come in and attend your presentation according to how you have invited them over. All right, you can say that I'm going to have plus minus 800 people, and then you're just going to say on which day. Okay, we can just say the date here. You can just say make it a future date. Let's say you will host it on the first weekend of April. All right, you can do it that way. Description. Okay. Rahab will introduce herself and start presentation MMM and its advantages. Projector and sound system will be used. The presentation will be held in City Hall, Johannesburg. Okay, description of your thinking. You can just say that it's a charity event or it's a presentation for you to help others, to teach them how to provide help, to teach them how to get help and everything. The purpose: to play MMM video and ideology before the presentation starts while waiting for other attendees. Number 2, to present what is MMM using a projector and speaker and speaking about it during the presentation. To answer questions from the audience after the presentation. To teach interested participants how to register in the MMM community. To teach people how to provide help and how to get help. To teach them what is Bitcoins and what are benefits of using it. To show the MMM is helping the community. Let's say, for instance, you have a video on YouTube that you liked, that you saw that it interested you, and then you want to show the people that this is what MMM is currently doing in the community. You can always play that video asking people. Let's say, for instance, there are people who are very curious about what's happening in the community. You can just the time for you guys to ask questions. Now it's a moment for you to ask questions. Then they will be able to ask questions so that you will be able to answer them. All right. Here it says, this is your budget. All right. This is your budget. It should look something similar to this. It doesn't really have to be like this. The whole, how much is the whole going to be in South African rands and in US dollars? The leaflets, how many leaflets in South African rands and US dollars? T-shirts, 20 pieces, amount in rent, amount in US dollars. A projector, if you're hiring a projector, how much is it going to be in South African rent and in US dollars? The banners, how much is a banner? It's 500 rand in South African rent and in US dollars. Recording a video of the event, maybe a photographer, or you can find a comedian. The snacks, maybe let's say for instance you have refreshments like cool drinks and water and sandwiches for the old people who are going to be there. Maybe they might be hungry, I don't know. Or maybe we can make tea or coffee if it's cold. You know, you can just fill how much is it going to cost, and then the total cost. And then your total cost, you're just going to say here, how much is the total cost? All right. The total cost for your task, for this task, for batch 139, it has to be $300 or less. It doesn't have to be more than $350. It has to be less. If it's more than $350, then we're going to mark you incorrect. And then in South African rands, it has to be 5,000 South African rands. 5,000 Zara, South African Zara. And then it has to be $350. As you can see, mine is 7,500. It's incorrect for this task. And if it's $470, it's totally incorrect. All right, it's being prepared by me. This is my name. This is my email address. A Bitcoin. So this Bitcoin wallet address is for my account. This is my account, my Bitcoin wallet address, the one that maybe the funding will be processed on. They're going to send me funds through this bank account of Bitcoin wallet address. Right. Okay, guys, that is it for our offline events proposal. Okay, so when it comes to submitting your task, you need to make sure that your task is public. All right. As I had shown you with our SWOT analysis, you can also do it as well here with this offline events proposal document. Okay, as you can see, it says that link sharing on. Anyone with the link can view. Anyone with this link can view. Right. So it means that anyone with this link can view it. Right. So you're just going to copy this link after doing your task. You need to be the owner of the document. You need to be signed in into your Gmail account when you're doing this task. Do not be signed in someone else's account and then come here and sign and try to use someone's email. You need to use your email address. All right, this is the link. You can just copy the link and submit it on tonight's task submission. That is for offline events proposal. It can be offline event. It can be offline proposed, offline presentation. Or okay, let me just see here. What does it say? It's gonna take long. I'm gonna do a quick one today, guys, because you know when it's Friday, everyone is like, you know, people are, you know, it's Friday. We all know that what's happening when it's Friday. Just sit down and sit at home. Some people, not everyone, but people are very busy when it comes to Fridays, you know, preparing for the weekend. Okay, it says offline presentation proposal. This is your offline presentation proposal. All right. When you're done copying the link, you can just share, you can just fill it in our form for tonight's submission. Okay, let me just share it here with you guys on Skype so that you can view it. All right, okay. This is my one, and then we have another one from previous students. Fitzamara is back. Okay, as you can see here, it's an offline presentation in Pietermaritzburg, South Africa. Pietermaritzburg is in Durban. It's in KZN, Natal. Population, there's 229 people. This is the address of where the presentation will be held. These are the documents that will be the photos of the venue. Who is going to be the speaker? The speaker is going to be Jane Bomani. The people who are going to be plus minus 50 people are going to be there. Right. Okay, here is a budget for Jane. This is how it looks like. All right. She did it 100% correct because here you can see that the budget came up to 350 US dollars and in South African rents 4,200. Jane, here's her name, her email address, and the telephone number, and her Bitcoin wallet address. Guys, this is how it's done. This is a presentation from Ms. Jane Gomani. And then we have another one from one of our students from previous batch. The presentation at Fiesta Royal Hotel in Ghana. Right, in the area that the presentation is going to be held, it's 202 million people who are currently residing at that venue, at the surrounding of that venue. Okay, these are the photos of the venue in Google Maps and these and everything. The speaker, who is it going to be? Josie Drill. Expected people who are going to be there, 100 people. Date 25th of February. It has passed already, but you need to make it to be a future date, right? This is how it's being done. This guy did it in his own national currency, wherever that he is, the currency that they're currently using in Ghana. Ghana cedis, yes. This is the amount as a whole, and in US dollars, it came up to 230, which is very much correct. It's less than 350 US dollars. The Bitcoin wallet for funding, here it is. Josie Jewel. Here is his email address. All right, guys, this is how you do your offline events proposal. If you have any questions, I will be on YouTube live to answer questions in regards to this current task that we're doing now. Okay, if you have any questions, you may ask right now on YouTube live streaming. Able to answer questions quickly. Okay, I have a lot of people who are currently saying my task, I've corrected my task and submitted. It's okay, guys. Please do not try not to panic, because we are not okay. Just try not to panic, because if you have submitted your task, when we are remarking, we're going to go back and check whatever that you resubmitted, whatever that you sent again to us, to see that if it's correct. If it's red, we're going to go back and check if you did it as many times as we can. So you have nothing to worry about. Do not worry if your sort was marked incorrect and now you submitted it, you think that it's correct, and then you feel that we're not going to mark it again. We're still going to mark it. You just have to be patient. Right. If your task is being marked already, you can simply choose resubmission. There are a lot of people who are asking, so which option do I choose? Do I choose resubmission or submission? Please try to choose submission, resubmission when you're submitting for the second time after your task has been marked already. I hope you guys understand. If you can't hear anything, there's nothing wrong with my network. There's nothing wrong with my network. With my network, if you can't hear anything, then you need to listen over to this meeting again. Okay, let me just see. I'm hearing people are saying the attendance form is not it's not working. Let me see what might be the problem. Okay, please hold on for me, guys, for a few seconds while I check. Right, and then guys, make sure that your submission it's very much private. Guys, I don't know why you're saying that the form is closed. It's not closed, it's open. Okay, we have a question from Walter. Walter saying a question is $50. Yes, sir. It has to be less than 350 US dollars. I don't know in your currency, but in South African rands, it has to be less than 5,000 rand. I hope you guys understand. Okay, so guys, moving on to our second lecture, which is Facebook, how to open a Facebook fan page. One thing that I'm worried about in the guided school is that I don't know if people listen to the lectures, or I don't know if people just do the task and not attend meetings, because we shout, 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 but people keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again. I don't know why. When it comes to creating a Facebook page, guys, you need to create a Facebook community page. Do not create a community organization. We don't want that. If it's an organization, it has to be mmm.org. MMM is not an organization, it's not a company. If you create a Facebook community page, please a blog, or make it a brand, a product, or name it. Okay, let me just go through tonight's lecture, which is for Facebook account. If you didn't understand it, please watch this video again. Right, guys, you need to log on onto your Facebook account. You know? As you can see, this is my Facebook personal profile. If I need to log out, I will log out from here. All right, but then I am signed in, so there's no need for me to log out. All right, this is Rahab. Okay, let me just show you my wall. This is my profile. This is what I have and what I've posted on my private wall. Okay, when you're on your profile, we don't need this profile from you. We don't need your personal profile. What we need from you, it's for you to create a community page. As you can see, these are my page that I have. I have MMM Global Game Changers. I have MMM Global Ladies of Hope. I have other pages that I've created on my Facebook. Right. The reason why we want you guys to create a Facebook community page, it's for when you want to have communication with your downliners on Facebook. Let's say, for instance, you have people who are in other parts of the world. You have people who are in South Africa. You have people in Namibia. You have people in Ghana. You have people in Tanzania, in Nigeria. You have people in Zimbabwe. You have people in Burundi, Rwanda, wherever your people are. When you are on social media, you are able to be in contact with your people. If you create a Facebook page, this is where you will send your downliners the updates. Let's say, for instance, we have a 50% promotion in our MMM community. You are able to address your downliners here about what's happening with the 50% promo and everything. Right. Okay, moving on to our lecture. You're just gonna come here where it says there's a arrow that is pointing down. You click on that arrow, and you come here where it says create page. When you click on that option that says create page, something similar to this is going to pop out. It says give brand, business, or cause a voice on Facebook. Connect with people who matter to you. It's free to set up. Just choose a page type to get started. Right. The page that you need to choose, is it a local business or place? No. Is it a company, organization, or institution? No, it is not. Is it a brand or product? No. Are you an artist, band, or public figure? No. Is it for entertainment? No, it is not. Is it cause or community? Yes, it is community. Right. So here you're going to type in your community page. Right. Let's say, for instance, it's going to be MMM Hope Uprising. We're just gonna say Hope Uprising, or you can just name it whatever. Okay, MMM Millionaires, MMM Future Leaders, MMM. You can just name it the way you want to name it, how your page you want to look like, or the name that you would like to use. Right, guys, this is the form. The form is open. Please do not say the form is not opening because it's here. I can see it. It's open. You also can see it. It's open. Right. So you're just gonna name your page. It has to be a community page. You're gonna click here where it says get started. And then automatically it's here. When you choose on get starting, it is already here. All right. You can just choose a profile picture for your page. Your profile picture has to be an MMM picture. You can't just choose any picture, or you choose a picture of, I don't know, a picture of something that is not MMM related. Let me just pick this picture for Guida School. You can just use any picture that you like. Okay, I'm gonna save the picture. It's taking a bit long to save. The most important thing that we need from you guys, it's for you to make sure that your page is a community page. It's a community page. It has a profile picture, either your picture or a MMM picture with MMM logo and slogan, and it has to be a community page. Be something. Right here, when I check here, it says it's a community page. Your page has to be a community page. It doesn't. Please do not create a blog or a brand, or say that you're an artist or you are something that we don't know of. It's a community page whereby you can just educate your downliners about in our community. All right, you can always add a cover photo. Cover photo maybe can be MMM picture. It has to be an MMM picture or your picture. You would choose for yourself, right? And then you can like your picture when you're done, like your page when you're done. And then what we need from you guys is for you to send us this link. I'm gonna copy this link and send it to us. Let me just check on which one. Let me check on Game Changers. You see, this is Game Changers. This is my profile picture. I've posted it here. Okay, it is a community page. You see, here it says community. This, I'm gonna copy the link and then I'm gonna send it to you guys so that you can see what I'm talking about. The Facebook community page. My Facebook community page. When you're done, you can just submit that link to us. Right, the link that we're looking for is this one. You can just submit the link to us, and then we will be able to mark it. Do not send a link of your profile or Facebook profile or whatever, your pictures and everything. We don't want to see such things. We want to see your community page appearing on our spreadsheet for marking. Right, guys, I'm done with Facebook, and then now we're gonna move on. I need it. It's working now. The submission. John asked a question. He said, I've corrected all the abbreviation. Am I going to submit as a resubmission? Yes. If you were marked already, you need to mark to submit as a resubmission for now, because you have submitted already. Vicky Tricia asked a question and said less than or equal to 350. It has to be 350 or less. Make it a budget of 350 or less. Okay, guys. All right. I will be taking questions here on Skype and here on the live and here on the live chat. Okay. So, okay, guys. Tomorrow's lecture is task of day number 6. We're going to be doing a webinar and introduction to business game. Okay, let me just do a brief presentation about business game, guys. On Monday, we're going to start with our business game, which is day 1. On this Monday, we're going to start with our business game. The business game, you need to choose people, and then you're going to be given tasks. These tasks are going to be 7 tasks that you need to do as a batch. All right, you're gonna do the task on Skype or on Telegram, wherever you feel free to do them. When you do this task, you have to do them together. As I can see that there are a number of people who attend the meeting. Today we have 10 people who are attending the meeting currently. But then the business game, call them all to come here, because the business game are the very important part, of the guided school. When you're not present in the guided school, I don't know what guider will we say you are. Business game make you who you are as a guider in the future. So you need to be here, you need to be present, and you need to avail yourself. The tasks are going to be 7 tasks that we're going to be doing in 2 days. Business game day 1 on Monday, Tuesday business game day 2. And then on the 3rd day, it's going to be business game presentation. That is the day that you're going to present the task that you were given as a batch. It's going to be a little bit fun, but you need to work hard and you need to be here in order for us to see just how hungry you are to change the world. Right, so I'm going to be taking questions for a few seconds now, and then let me just see if I have questions on YouTube. I don't have any questions on YouTube, and then on Skype I don't have any questions. Okay, guys, if you think that you don't have questions for tonight's lecture, can you just type in thank you on Skype or on our YouTube live streaming, so that I may know that you guys are satisfied. But if you have questions, please do ask questions. But if you are fine, you can just type thank you on Skype or on YouTube. All right, so I'll be waiting for you guys for a few seconds. Okay, guys, thank you so much. We do not have any questions. We have thank you. We have people who said thank you, and we can see that you guys are very much satisfied. Thank you so much for attending our meeting tonight. Please let's meet tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Same time, same place. I'll send you the link to listen over our video live streaming on YouTube so that you may know how to do a webinar, and I'll tell you why do we need to do a webinar in the guided school. All right, guys. And another thing, I've had questions on Skype that people were asking me about upcoming tasks. I cannot do that, guys. I told you during the day you can just practice whatever task that needs to be done before the lecture. Do the task on your own. When you are done, do not ask me questions. Listen to our live streaming, and then you can correct whatever that you did during the day. Do not submit anything before the meeting starts. Only submit after the meeting. Please make sure that your Facebook page is a community page, not a community organization, not a personal blog, not a brand, not an artist page. It's a community page. All right, and for your offline events proposal, make sure that your budget is 350 US dollars less, 5,000 rand South African rand lesser, 111,000 Nigerian naira, and other currencies I'm not sure of. All right, thank you so much for attending our meeting tonight. Make sure that your link for offline events proposal, it's a link that everyone can view it. Please do not make it to be private, because if it's private, then we're going to mark you incorrect, and then you're going to come back and cry again. Have a lovely evening and have a blessed weekend. Thank you so much. Good night.